Julia Bottoms, she didn't mess anything up. Well, look at that artwork right there. Julia Bottoms, we welcome you, a renowned artist from what we're seeing here. Really talented. Now, this is connected now to the post office, right?
Yeah.
And with, obviously, the signing and the declaration, the 250th anniversary. So tell us about these paintings that you have created.
So I was honored to be selected as one of 12 artists to create 2 stamps for a much larger painting here that you see. It was incredible to work on this. I mean, like I said, 12 artists, really big names throughout the country, and to be able to represent Buffalo, I think is just such a cool thing. For this project, we wanted to really highlight figures that are well known, like Abigail Adams, but also figures that maybe you don't know as well, like Lemuel Haynes. So it's a pretty cool project.
Very impressive. And again, the artwork here with the way you did these depictions and everything. And now, will these actually be on stamps, or how is the Postal Service using this?
Yeah, they're available right now. So if you wanted to go to the post office and grab a set, they're right there. You would just ask for the Revolutionary Figure set. So it's a pretty cool set. Yeah.
And they also, as you had pointed out, produced this book actually here, which has a number of paintings and profiles as well of the famous people that you have helped, with other artists, have helped to create. Tell us a little bit about your background here in Buffalo.
So my background, I'm mostly known for my mural work here in Buffalo, but I found that in recent years I've done more and more with history and kind of doing projects outside of Buffalo that connect to sort of documenting history that maybe isn't well known, or maybe something that's been a little bit forgotten. So I've really been honored to work on things like this where, you know, it's national, and it's kind of like bringing a spotlight to Buffalo and saying, look at what we have here to offer.
Very, very creative. Yeah, I'm really impressed here again by what I see. And you even have some sketches there that you did.
So this kind of shows the process. So it doesn't, there's a lot that goes into it. So it doesn't just start off with the final work that you see here. We kind of sketch out how we might want it to be. And the interesting thing with these is that we had some where, like Abigail Adams, we had references that we wanted to stick very closely to. But then for somebody like Lemuel Haynes, there's not a lot of reference material out there to work from. So when the art director, Ethel Kessler, came to me, she kind of told me the only thing that's out there is this black and white etching of him. So to be able to create something that's in black and in color and kind of has this, you know, lively sort of thing to it, just adds to the record of who he was, and I love that.
Helped him color in the personality in a way there, definitely.
It brings him to life, you know?
Yeah, and that's, I guess, part of this project too. You got to learn about these individuals who we don't know about as much, right?
Yeah.
So a learning experience for you as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love, like, so for example, with Lemuel Haynes, we know a lot about Abigail Adams. With him, he was one of the first ordained African-American ministers in the country, and that's something I had no idea about. Also a military veteran, and just a really all-around amazing figure, both of them. So.
Now, you've got other projects. You actually have one right there by you. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I'm working on a children's book that's going to be coming out hopefully pretty soon. This was with the support of ASI, and again, this talks about history. So it's highlighting figures in medicine and science that aren't as well known, and just kind of, you know, connecting kids to that history. And then this is a project that I'm doing with UB Communities of Care. If you want to see my work in person, tomorrow these paintings will be on display at AKG for the Afro Sankofa Festival.
Oh, yes, we had them on earlier, yes.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool work that's happening around Buffalo, and I'm excited to be a part of a lot of it.
Definitely, and again, I love history, so this is right up my alley.
Me too.
And again, just the artwork that you've done here is just really, really something to see.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
So again, that's Julia Bottoms with her work, this renowned artist who we have in our midst here, creating some of these works of art for history as well. So we thank you for joining us here on Most Buffalo.